I want to introduce you to the concept of hurting today. Well, literally, hurting means something that happens when people assume that something is either good or bad based on other people's previous behaviors, and their own actions will follow the suit. An example of this would be like if you go on the street and you see two people waiting in line outside a restaurant, and you would think to yourself, oh, this must be a good restaurant as there are people waiting. So as you join it, there are two people waiting in line. And that's when more people come by, they see that there are two now, so they would join the lead. And this continues until many people see, oh, it seems that it is a very good restaurant because so many people are waiting in line, and then everybody join it. Well, there's not only the hurting about following others' suit. There's also the hurting effect that is like a form of self-hurting, where you believe that something is good or bad on the basis of our own previous behavior. Well, let's take a real-life example here. Well, in China, people actually really enjoy to drink milk tea. And there are brands of milk tea that are not very expensive, and there are those who are priced very high to achieve very high standard of living and stuff. So one example of not very expensive milk tea would be 一点点, and this type of milk tea really it has the price around 15 renminbi and stuff. And so, for example, if we have always been drinking milk tea in this brand, and a day we accidentally bumped into another type of brand of milk tea called 喜茶, and in English is 黑tea. So when we enter it, we see that the price of it is actually very expensive. But since we're here, why don't we take a try at it? So after the first try, it may taste very, very delicious, as sometimes prices are really positively correlated to its quality. So we know that this type of brand has a very good taste. And so it is very likely that next time when you pass by this brand of Haiti, you're very likely to think to yourself, well, should I really go in this store, or I should walk for another 10 minutes to go for 一点点 again? Well, in this case, because you're sort of having this effect of your own previous behavior of going into this Haiti, you will be very likely to follow your own suit in going into that store again, and you'll again purchase the more expensive version of the milk tea. So now you have two versions of you going into this store. As a result, you see this line of yourself queuing up, so that you know, according to my previous behaviors, this milk tea is gonna be very good because that's what I have always been doing. And that's an effect called self-hurting. Yes.